It's 49ers Cutback Podcast time. It's time for Know Your Opponent. All about the Falcons.
Falcons, baby.
All about them.
All about them. That's all we're going to do is talk about the Falcons and their offense and their defense and Kyle Pitts and Cordarell Patterson and Grady Jarrett. And that's literally probably it. Because those are the pieces that you have to focus on if you're the San Francisco 49ers. They do have guys out there who can do stuff, and Russell Gage has stepped up all season long for them. Zacchaeus has as well offensively. And Matt Ryan is still at times Matt Ryan, but he's also older, lower, not as mobile in the pocket. We saw a clip of him earlier this year trying to scramble out of the pocket, and oh my goodness gracious, Ant. I remember when Coach Collins back in high school told me that I was slow, and that no matter what I did throughout my entire life, I was always going to be slow. But you know what, Alex? Alex is a hard worker. I had flashbacks to that moment, and literally the coaching staff of the Atlanta Falcons on film going, Matt, you're just slow now.
Yeah, I mean, luckily Matt Ryan's got a great arm, and he can make big time throws because he's getting slower and slower. But he's still a weapon, and he's still got that intelligence. He can still attack a defense in a big way. I'm interested to get into this breakdown and really break down this Falcons defense and offense.
Let's get to it, my guy, because we got a lot of fun stuff here for this. So nice all-22 sneak peek. You get the Panthers on offense, which means you got Cam Newton, Ant, and this Panthers team without, one Christian McCaffrey going up against this Falcons front here. And you got a first down look. You got a motion and a re-return, and okay.
Nice I like that they showed right away they're running man. See the movement. So this is something the 49ers are gonna definitely do is get them moving. You can see they're a little discombobulated once people start moving around.
Just a little bit. So something the Niners already do very well at, which is the window dressing. So using that to your advantage. Now you have the motion coming across, no one following, so you got zone.
Oh man, nice hole.
Huge hole.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the kind of holes that you hope to see for Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah, it's well done. Good blocking on the second level. They hold the first level enough to get him to second level, and it's a first down. It's well executed by Carolina, and something you can see from the 49ers. I mean, that sort of thing translates real well to what the 49ers do.
Accurate, very accurate, and now you got essentially a little smoke screen action out there in space. Yeah. Tommy Tremble out there blocking as well.
I love Tommy Tremble. Was my favorite tight end prospect in the entire draft.
And he's been playing heavy snaps and good plays over there for the Panthers. He's slowly working his way into the lineup, and a guy that they're going to trust. They made the trade for Dan Arnold, and now they got him out there. But you can see Tremble out there working in space on the DB. Not very physical, and really getting bodied by the rookie tight end out there.
Well, you see the matchup is the way they were playing it. It was a 2-on-1 situation. They're going to do that against the 49ers. Expect Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel to get the ball out there and make plays.
100% agreed with you there.
Interesting. Who's number 11?
That's Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, he doesn't know what the heck he's doing, and he doesn't do anything because of it. And his little motion inside actually takes that guy to the open window where the hole would have been. Do something, man. You got to get in that hole. You got to make that block. And he's the reason this play gets blown up. There 100%. Is a nice hole that this, look at this movement. Even if he'd have stayed outside, it would have been a better situation. So him not knowing what to do actually blew this play up.
100%. And, I mean, this was just a pretty good, solid run fit across the board. You have the edge here set. You have a linebacker who kind of fills off and sheds, and you have a linebacker up top who sheds. And then, obviously, the linebacker comes downhill and blows up, although that's not a linebacker.
No, it's a secondary piece. If that secondary piece doesn't go through, that is a huge play on a cutback there.
There you go. 2nd and 11 now, and you got an empty set. You got a very nickel package here, and, actually, this might be dime. Is this dime?
Can't tell for sure who that player is, if it's a safety or a extra cornerback.
You got a quarterback draw, Ant.
Yeah, this is one of those things. Empty, they spread out completely. He just finds an open lane. I mean, it was designed quarterback draw. Then it releases.
Solid call for them there because you had so many guys drop back in coverage.
Yeah.
They had a nice cover 2 look there.
I mean, they're showing the same sort of look right now.
Very similar.
I mean, you got numbers out here. Again, if you want to run a screen out here, you got numbers. Atlanta's giving numbers, and here comes the screen. I mean, this is bad defense, in my opinion.
Agreed with you.
I think that they can't do this against the 49ers. If the 49ers run this bunch set, who put
this is
Kittle and
here's the
Jawan
thing.
Jennings with Brandon Ayuk or Debo,
or even if this is Kittle, BA, and Debo, right? One of them is catching the football, and two of them are blocking, and all of them are good options to catch and or block out there in space.
Yeah, and look at how much they've opened up the middle, but they're still afraid of the run. I mean, that's why they kept the extra backer inside, instead of putting him out here. They're trying to play the safety over the top. And look at the depth there. I mean, they are worried about the run game, and the Panthers are taking advantage of it. The 49ers can definitely scheme up things to defeat this Falcons defense.
Accurate, Ant. Very accurate. There are opportunities here for the 49ers to take advantage. And you got trips down to the top. You have Tremble down here at the bottom. Got an inside give.
I mean, they ran to the numbers and still got it.
Correct.
I mean, look at the movement up front.
Trap on the inside.
Yeah, nice move there. Nice read of the blocks. Well done.
Agreed.
And that's Chuba
Hubbard. That's not even Christian McCaffrey. It's Chuba Hubbard, Ant. Chuba Hubbard.
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I liked him. He was one of my top 5 running backs.
He was one of your top 5 running backs.
Ugh.
Much better run fit here by the Falcons defense.
Yeah. I mean, this is just poorly executed. But right there, is that Tommy Tremble? Yeah, Tommy Tremble he's trying to get more of that guy to go upfield so we can release the second level. Kind of a run by. It's up top. I don't know what he's doing there. They were going, see that? He just came off.
Yep.
That's the execution issue there.
But they do have some talented players there, and they have some athletes there for the Atlanta Falcons there with your front and your linebacking core.
They're an NFL team. I hope they have talent.
I'm stunned, man. I'm stunned that they have talented players. I get the wash and a little inside give look. Oh, he pulled.
Just ran right by it. You see the block. The blocker runs right past it. He knows what's going to happen.
We've seen this before. We've seen the Niners run similar things to this when they get him coming out.
Especially with Trey, yeah.
Absolutely.
He's working up the second level, and the linebacker's so out of it, he's actually able to get up on the safety for the touchdown. That's the difference between it being tackled and a touchdown. Well executed right there. You would think the way that you just watched this first drive that there would be some opportunity for Trey Lance to get on the field against the Falcons. However, I don't expect it.
I don't expect it either, Ant, but you watch that and you're like, is this the week? Is this the Trey package week? Like, is this
we're going to find Cam made it look that easy? You would think so.
He would, but let's kind of see how the Falcons adjust, right? Because Cam has himself a decent day, but the Falcons end up winning this football game. The Panthers do not, and they kind of struggle a little bit late.
Yeah.
So we'll see. They open with a toss to Cordarell Patterson, Ant, and it looks like you have a lot of push on the interior.
There is a push up front, definitely. I mean, they try to man up and then get to second level, and there is a huge push. I mean, and Patterson, he gets stuffed. This is nice from the Panthers. I mean, if they're going to try to man up on the 49ers one-on-one like that, these defensive line's going to get after it.
Oh, in a big way, Ant. In a big way. Okay, 2nd and 11. You're going to have play action out of this. You got double moves.
Double move. I mean, that's money if it's a good throw.
Good enough, and it's Russell Gage out there in space, Ant.
That was nice.
It was a nice double move.
I mean, he has plenty of time. This pass rush does nothing. I mean, literally nothing. I mean, that's about as clean of a pocket as you can get. Matt Ryan's not getting that clean of a pocket against the 49ers. However, I am nervous about our cornerback, whoever that is, going against that double move.
Accurate, Ant. Accurate. Now you got Patterson coming in motion. And a toss. And not a lot there.
Yeah.
Great job of setting the edge.
So far, their blocking on the edge hasn't looked great. They're expecting Patterson to kind of, be an athlete, but look at him working across, getting across the face. You got Pitts out front. That's a mismatch.
Correct.
The corner is going to beat Pitts every single time. I mean, he just can't block.
He's not good in the run game.
No, at all. I mean, he has capabilities to do so.
He's big. He's long.
Well, we saw it a little bit at Florida, where occasionally he could make huge blocks.
Correct. Occasionally. Keyword is occasionally. You have Hurst coming in motion. You have the play action look. Oh, that should have been it.
Yeah.
He tries to force this in. The read here, I think, it should be Pitts. If I'm not mistaken.
Everything's pretty much covered.
The only thing that he has is potentially this coming open, but look at the pocket.
Time.
Yeah, the pocket's collapsing.
Football, yeah. They've mucked up the middle. They've got this covered pretty well.
Ooh. Almost a blunder, Ant.
Yeah. I mean, those are things you have to take advantage of as a defense.
Accurate. Need to.
Showing double A blitz and both coming. Wow.
No respect and for the receivers, but 4th and 1 now.
I can understand why there's no respect for the receivers.
I get it. Okay, motion reveals man.
Oh, look at the push up the center. Oh.
Oh boy.
Where are the linebackers?
Watch.
Where you at, Shaq? Got thrown by a little bit. Man, almost got back. Couldn't do it. Run fits. That's a little bit of the issue with going with man. But the 49ers will probably go more man coverage against the Falcons because there's no threat of Matt Ryan running.
Correct.
You could run man underneath with a safety over the top with a 2 deep look.
You got another toss here?
Or even cover 1. I wouldn't be shocked.
Cover 1 would make sense. Cover 1 would. A little toss here, and Cordarell Patterson now, short side of the field, looking for that.
Look at how the linebackers reacted to the motion. Let's see if the Falcons, come back with a counter, in a little while. Well, I mean, look at how they're all flowing downhill. If not, the Niners can get after it early. Correct. Patterson did a good job reading it enough to get a couple yards, but once again, I mean, besides a couple of plays, really the run game hasn't been there for the Falcons.
It really hasn't. Just not there. Oh!
Pick opportunity number 2.
On the same drive, too. Again, top of the screen. They tried to do a rub concept. Didn't work. Oh, man. Gage wants a flag.
He doesn't deserve a flag.
No separation there. I mean, I don't know what else you want. You love these formations here, Ant, because I know it's 3rd and 8. They're not going to run, but these always give it away. You know what you got. D-line can look at that and be like, it's time to go, boys.
Oh, yeah, he's just helping with the pass block.
Agreed.
Basically the same in cut from the other side.
Correct.
Corner playing off with outside leverage. He's going to give it to him. He works him to the outside, gets him to turn his hips just a little bit. A nice route. Overall, it's just this is not a special concept, but I would be worried depending on who's playing corner.
Clear, come underneath, flats.
I mean, there's more than one win on that too.
Yeah.
Who's number 4 again?
Great question.
Yeah,
I'd have to pull that up. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure who 4 is.
Yeah,
I know Gage, and I know Zacchaeus, but not sure there.
Woo!
Nice hole there.
What are the Panthers running on defense? Like, dude, somebody's got to fill. Oh, look, they did. They took advantage of their motion. Here comes the counter back. What
right
we were
away.
Talking about. Look at that. It's already there.
Yep.
Took advantage of them flowing with the fullback motion, got them going one way, and then countered back the other way with gap scheme. So, I mean, the Falcons are willing to do that. The 49ers are going to have to play it straight.
You have to try to anyway.
Well, I think you can because you don't have to do a lot to stop their run straight up, except right there. I mean, they just ran an ISO.
Jiminy Christmas, dude.
Literally, if they pull too. No, they just ran an ISO. They're going to isolate the linebacker. Boom, fullback on him. And then man up across the board, and you got some shoddy linebacker.
Shoddy linebacker playing. Is this not a hold? Did I miss something here?
Let's see.
I feel like he gets off this block.
Yeah, I mean it's probably a hold. That's probably a hold. Yeah,
it's a good chance, but you're not wrong. And on the shoddy linebacker play, they're not getting downhill at all. And the Falcons are able to get up to second level, and they're isolating. Now, for the 49ers, that's a positive thing because what have we seen a lot of from this line? Right, is them winning these one-on-one situations and things of that nature. So we'll see. Let's take a look here at the Falcons defense on this drive and see how they adjust after that opening, what was it, almost 12-play drive for the Panthers?
It was an impressive drive, yeah.
It was. Okay, so you have 1st and 10. You get the motion coming through. And you have Cam dropping the football. And somehow Ant still diving forward for 2 to 3 yards. Interesting. Hey, 2nd and 7. Motion reveals man. Got an inside run there and some good yardage.
Yeah, there's some movement, and I mean the line for the Panthers are being able to pass off defenders.
Well, they're passing off it right there. It was an inside pass to pick up the blitzing linebacker coming in, trying to fill the run lane there.
Look
It's
at all the
very
guys at the
interesting.
line of scrimmage.
6? Are they bringing all 6? They're bringing a linebacker late.
They dropped
got
off
5.
somebody, but they're still bringing a lot.
Oh, Cam.
They know you got to get rid of it quick, so they're gonna press. They're gonna come after you, and then they're gonna.
No respect on the deep route of the
Well,
top.
he's got 1-on-1. He thinks he can go 1-on-1 right here, and
No,
the
not at all.
receiver didn't win.
No, look at that, Ant. A blunder on first down for the Panthers sets this drive back. They don't get the yardage that they want, and they're not able to convert. But again, I'm not seeing anything overtly impressive so far, other than, some interior moves, I guess, on the inside for the D-line.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, okay, 1st and 10. Let's take this one last look here at the Falcons offense and the O-line.
I mean, they're starting to move over like the last 3 run plays. They've started to get some movement. This time they're running weak side. They're gonna get some movement, and this linebacker group is
standing still.
This is not what you're going to see from San Francisco. San Francisco's linebackers are going to get up there and fill in a hurry. If that's Aziz, or if that's even Flanagan Fowles or Marcel Harris, they're making that tackle where the linebacker kind of was just going down the line,
scraping a little bit.
They would have got downhill and made the tackle in the line. So it's going to be a completely different linebacker play.
Agreed with you.
8 guys in the box now. They got I'm going to say play action all day.
Oof.
Safety late to read that. I mean, safety's got to come up even harder on that. It's a 2-person route. Fun. I mean, look at them break up right now in the middle. They've already been there.
And again, is that another drop?
Yeah. Look, I mean, I don't know if it was did the corner get his hands on it?
I think he did.
Just drop it. Yeah. See, that's off the receiver and then to the defensive back.
That's 3 early in this football game. That's 3 opportunities early in this football game.
Yeah,
definitely would have changed it.
Presenting you some opportunities. Look, the Panthers are getting out here with 3 guys out here, different than what the Falcons did on defense.
Accurate. Now you got
a timeout.
Yes, it is. Or no, was it offsides?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So now it's 3rd and 1, so they can run the football. The motion pits in, which is a weakness for Atlanta.
And they're running that way.
Yeah, get upfield. Nope, couldn't do it. Pitts won in a big way. Holy cow, Pitts won in a big way.
And check here too. I mean, this is right here. I mean, this is all.
Look at Pitts dominate though, because they're giving ground already. Like, come on, how are you giving up?
You know what I feel good about it? Our DBs are not. They don't play that finesse. Even Ombre Thomas doesn't play that finesse.
No, he doesn't.
Feel better about that. Okay, motion. Okay, Cordarell. Then
they squeezed that one.
Yes, they did. This is the thing, right? With going 1-on-1, you guys have to win. You have to. If you don't win, you're setting yourself up for penetration and not getting the push you want. Not having the lanes to run in. Hayden Hurst coming in motion and settling.
Lots of movement. Carolina. More motion.
Oh boy. 2nd and 15 with the false start. Inside give. Was this a trap, Ant? Didn't see if they pulled.
Yeah. Pulls.
Okay. Just trying to get some yardage back, make it a 3rd and a little bit more manageable. Going a lot at the line of scrimmage.
Failing. Oh, bad snap.
And he's just checking it down. The mistakes and not clean football from both teams early in this football game, Ant.
And not seeing them get Pitts involved at all.
Not even a little bit. Other than the one time he was open, but Ryan didn't have enough time. I mean, there's not really been a whole lot. And now you got, Carolina working from deep in their own territory. Got 6 in the box. Look how deep their linebackers are playing too, by the way.
Yeah, because they're trying to read what Cam's doing.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting, Ant. Very interesting.
Middle of the field. Look at how those linebackers froze.
They suck up in a hurry.
Yeah, and I mean they freeze and leave this space. Watch this.
Boom, boom, boom.
There's lots of room over the middle of the field. You cannot do this to the 49ers.
Oh man, can you imagine if this is Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, or Deebo Samuel catching this football?
Oh, I could imagine it.
This is possibly a touchdown.
Oh, 100%. Make one guy miss and you're off to the races.
Correct.
Atlanta's got some interesting secondary play, and their linebackers like to suck up on the run. They're definitely got to focus on run.
Yep. Now look at the adjustment, right? The two stacks before it was singled up. Now you got two guys out in space on both sides, so you've spaced them out. So now you got the favorable run box, and that is a terrible read from Cam Newton.
Yeah.
If this is an RPO, this is a give. Give the football, my guy, because right now he's running one-on-one with this linebacker right here with a guy coming up in space.
I believe if he's going RPO too, he should have went up top.
Here's where to go.
You have the safety playing off, or the corner, whoever that is. That was not a good call.
No. If that was an RPO, I mean, based on their alignment, you should have given the ball or pulled and ran, but there was no reason to pull. First and 15.
Yeah, they're clearing it out a little bit. Trimble's carrying his guy so you can break Robbie Anderson underneath. Taking advantage of the zone.
Yep.
Corner has zero recognition though. He just sat. Like, dude, you could have carried your guy into the numbers for sure.
Correct. There's no one breaking or coming outside. Yeah. You can roll inside a little bit.
Got to have your eyes up
a little bit. See what's going on. That is a give, Cam.
Yeah, Atlanta brings the blitz.
Oh, good run, good read. Interesting, the motion across brought him over the center. And bringing the blitz off the top.
That's why, because they're blitzing. Fill that extra run lane.
Good pickup by the Panthers. 3rd and short now, Ant. Jimmy sneak territory. There it is. First and 10. Line moving the ball fairly good. Oh, Cam.
Their space is just a bad throw.
It's a really bad throw, Ant.
I mean, look how far the corner's playing off.
Really far. And that wasn't the cleanest route in the world by DJ. Second and 10. Empty set. You got that one. See here. Coming from the interior here on the slot, I think. Robbie Anderson, I believe.
Mismatch.
That is. You wide out.
Got Atlanta, look at him playing all those guys up there. Forced him to give. It worked.
It did. I mean, they brought heavy off the top here.
Well, they're bringing those guys up to show that they're going to take that away.
Correct.
Yeah, 3-on-3.
Holy, what happened here? This guy, is it tackle trying to reach all the way to the interior? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's trying to close him down.
That's a bold blocking scheme, Matt Rule.
Yeah,
I like it. I like the taking of chances. I don't like your guy getting ripped though through. Not good.
4-yard gain.
Did get a 4-yard gain.
Yo.
It was there again. This is a little bit better throw. Oh man.
A lot of space. Made him stop.
If he doesn't have to stop, man, that's a big play.
Probably still should have caught it.
Agreed. Hit him in the hands.
It wasn't the greatest throw, for sure. Timing's a little off.
Just
but how he hasn't played that many games either.
True. Oh no. Well, there's a pick six. Let's see. see what he sees and what he's reading, and if there's a big disguise. They're obviously dropping some guys out. They show back, and they're going to bring over the top. Cam just never locates.
Yeah, it doesn't seem cross things open window.
They show a lot here across the front. No one really coming from the top side.
Yeah, he's the guy that drops off the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Good disguise. Using a lot of guys at the line of scrimmage to show blitz and make you guess what you got and what you're seeing and who to go to.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate situation for Cam Newton and for the Panthers. But I'll tell you what, if you're the 49ers, if you're looking at any of this film, Ant, and you're thinking to yourself as a fan, right, that Atlanta's got a lot of pieces, the Niners aren't going to be. I mean, what we're seeing from this linebacker play from the Atlanta Falcons makes you feel like maybe there's an opportunity for the 49ers to really get some RPOs going and some opportunities to, make some big chunk plays on run looks and run fits. How predicated that, though, is on the Niners offense being able to get this run game going and established?
I don't think it does. I think that right away the thought process is going to be the 49ers want to run the football. So that kind of way that they're going to approach the 49ers is stop the run first. These guys will be itching to come forward, itchy to get after this run game and stop it. So it's one of those things where you're going to be able to take advantage of the pass again. I think the 49ers just have to find that happy medium. You find the happy medium between run and pass. I think this is a week where you can run the football in Atlanta. They give you a lot of avenues to be able to do that. You've seen Carolina take advantage of those. Some of those plays early on that were easy enough runs that the 49ers can execute those similar type of plays from Rule. And then I think that there's also passing lanes available for Jimmy Garoppolo over the middle. He's tremendously better than Cam Newton over the middle and getting the football to his playmakers. And he's going to need to do that in this game. But I do think that there's opportunities for the way that Kyle Shanahan runs offense against the way the Falcons are running their defense. The Falcons are trying to play safe. They're trying to play a bend and break style of defense. And then you've seen them kind of ratchet it up as the game went on, where they start bringing blitzes and stuff. To me, they can't stop the run of the 49ers without, allocating an extra player to the box. If they don't, I think the 49ers are going to be able to run the ball pretty consistent. And once they do, Jimmy Garoppolo should be able to get his ball to his playmakers so they can make plays.
I agree with you on that, Ant. That should be a thing the Niners can take advantage of. And, yeah, this could be a lot of different things happening this week. And based on what we're seeing, too, I don't want to say it's going to happen, but there's a lot of good Trey Lance opportunities this week. So if you're Kyle Shanahan and you're watching this and you're feeling like maybe this is an opportunity where we can get it in, there might not be a better week to try some things out and see what happens. But there's also the big thing here, right? If Trey going in and getting weird looks from defenses is throwing off Kyle's rhythm, it's the last thing you want to try and do, because there is no more important game than this Week 14 matchup, getting this win, getting to 8-6, 2 games above 500, putting the pressure on the Rams, putting the pressure on the rest of the NFC to try and keep pace, especially with a lot of NFC teams, Ant, that are in the playoff hunt, playing other teams in the playoff hunt this week. Get the football team and the Eagles facing off this week, and they still have to face off one more time after this. They could essentially knock each other out of the playoffs. So if you're the 49ers, take care of business.
Yeah, I think one way for Kyle Shanahan to handle not getting off rhythm and losing his rhythm as a play caller is to use Trey Lance in certain situations, including goal line and or 4th and 1 situations, where things reset after the play. 3rd and 1, things reset after the play. Those would be situations where he could go in. However, I'm not very confident that we're going to see Trey Lance in this football game. I just think there are opportunities for him to go in, but I think this is Jimmy Garoppolo's team and Jimmy Garoppolo's offense, and I think that they really want to execute with him at the quarterback position.
I agree with you on that. And 3rd and 1 situations, it might not be the worst thing in the world. They put Trey out there at times and maybe try and get some short yards package and do some different things. Because if you don't get the yard, or if you just get a normal situation where you get stuffed at the line and it's 4th and short, you can just run Jimmy back out there, go full empty, or one set, and then just have him come up under center and take that QB sneak and go.
I almost think 3rd and 1s are automatic Jimmy G's quarterback sneaks at this point.
I mean,
they've just been coming.
He converts.
They've just been coming to the line of scrimmage quickly. They don't even huddle up. They just get to the line and run the quarterback sneak. You know it's coming, but to stop the quarterback sneak from Jimmy Garoppolo, the way he buries down and then uses extra effort, but he follows his blocks really well. And these guys know all they have to do is double team wedge and get a little bit of movement. Once you get a little bit of movement, he finds the proper little crease to get into and get the first down. So yeah, I think that Trey Lance is in the back of their minds, but I don't think he's going to be at the forefront. I don't think he's going to get plays in this football game. If he does, that would be exciting. But
different too.
I just don't think so. I think right now they're ready to roll with Jimmy. I think all the comments that all the players are making, they know Jimmy's the guy. Jimmy's going to be expected to go win this football game against Atlanta.
I agree with you on that, or we're going to see the ultimate swerve, but I most likely agree that it's going to be all Jimmy, and I'm all good with that because he's been playing fan-freaking-tastic the last 6-7 weeks of this football season. We need him to play fan-freaking-tastic yet again against this Atlanta Falcons team. Daniel Brunskill, hold your own against Grady Jarrett for 4 quarters, and we'll be A-okay on the front because he's the one that causes a lot of their problems, especially on pass rushing downs. And if you're the 49ers, let's take advantage of that linebacker play. Let's take advantage of them playing a little bit deeper at times and sucking up hard against the run, being able to drop some opportunities underneath. This may be a week where you may not. I don't want to say that you don't expect to see Jimmy Garoppolo in shotgun, but if this linebacker play is going to suck up that much on runs, you expect to see more Jimmy Garoppolo from under center and maybe some more play action than we've seen in recent weeks?
I think a mixture of what you saw at the Bengals.
Okay.
Some of him in shotgun and then some of him under center, because I think both things will work. I saw in this game that the Falcons linebackers came up during the shotgun situations. I know Cam Newton is a big threat to run the football, so that's part of it.
Well, Jimmy's shown he'll pull on the read options. So.
Yeah, he will. I mean, and the thing is, though, it's kind of a recipe for success when you have cornerbacks and DBs that want to play off and linebackers that want to play up. It seems to have a tremendous void in the middle of the field where Jimmy Garoppolo likes to live, and the receivers that he has also operate there at a high level. To me, it just seems like a recipe for success for how the 49ers want to attack the Atlanta Falcons.
All starts with taking care of the football, though. No internal mistakes, no shooting yourselves in the foot. 49ers, limit the turnovers, create some turnovers on defense, give yourself more opportunities than you give the Atlanta Falcons, and we'll get out of here with a nice big fat W and be moving on to 8-6 in the season and making things a lot tougher for the Atlanta Falcons as well. Cutback crew, let us know what you thought about all of this, getting to know your opponent, the Atlanta Falcons. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below as well what you like, what you didn't like, and also, Ant, subscribe, because the Friday Frenzy is now wrapped officially. It is it for the day. We are done, and the next thing coming up is our favorite video of the week, the game plan video, in which we're going to dive even more into this 49ers Atlanta Falcons game and give you some insight into what we think the 49ers are going to try and do against the Atlanta Falcons based on some of the film we've been seeing.
Yeah, exactly. We study it all week long. We kind of break down the Atlanta Falcons, their team, how their coaches like to approach it, and then we get a general idea because we know a lot about the way Kyle Shanahan approaches it. We've been following this team for a long time, and we give our best guess on what they're going to do to attack. Sometimes we're glowingly right, sometimes we're glowingly wrong, but it's a fun thing to talk about. It's good to get into it, and usually there's at least 1 or 2 aspects that we point out that ends up coming true. And it does help when you're watching the game, like, oh, they're doing that because of this. And now the 49ers might do that. And it makes watching football a little bit more enjoyable because there's an X's and O's element to it that you can unlock by understanding how the 49ers plan to attack, both offensively and defensively against the Falcons.
Well, it can also take some of that uncertainty away. Just like, I don't know what they're going to do. Feels like they haven't been able to get anything going. And then you see a team start doing something, you're like, you know what? I've watched this. They talked about that on the cutback. This is an opportunity for them to do this. And then if they do it, it's like, wow, oh my gosh, I feel a little bit better. Maybe we can move the football here. Take some of the edge off during the game, which is always nice when some of the edge can come off. Ever since we started doing the All-22 sneak peeks, Ant, and I've been watching even more film of the team than we were already watching, I feel even more better during games because I'm not as on edge because I'm like, oh, I've seen this before. I have an idea of what they may do, and when they do it, great. And then there's times where Kyle Shanahan pulls something out of his hat and out of his back pocket, and I'm like, whoa, guy, didn't even expect you to go there, but I'll take it. I love it. It's always a lot of fun with this football team. Kyle Shanahan is a wizard at scheming things up, as is D'Amico Ryans. So we'll see what they have in store. We'll talk about it a little bit tomorrow on the game plan video. And until then, stay safe.
Remember, the right way
is always the 49ers way.